2017 was a long year at the state capitol, from controversial legislation to lawmakers stepping down from their positions.
As we welcome in 2018, KXAN's Wes Rappaport takes a look at the challenges the new year may bring to Texas politics.
We're playing everywhere, and we're playing to win.
An excited Texas Democratic Party official told us about a month ago she was ready to show the strength of the left in Texas. A Republican that same day told me the GOP lineup looks better.
We're confident that Republican values and Texas values align perfectly, and that Texans will continue, as they have been for the past 20 years, electing Republicans.
Analysts say this year may bridge the gap.
2018 doesn't look to be the year Texas turns blue in any meaningful way. It may well turn out to be the year that the Democrats at least begin to get off the mat a little bit.
Jim Henson with UT's Texas Politics Project says big national issues have a big impact in the Lone Star State.
Continued conversation about illegal immigration and border security in Texas, and how Texas as a state squares its relatively mixed position in that debate.
And Henson says keep an eye on the budget, especially when it comes to Hurricane Harvey.
We know that the day the legislature steps into session in January of 2019, there are going to be some big overhanging bills to pay that were deferred last time as a result of the efforts that they needed to make to balance the budget in 2017. Harvey is going to make that worse, and we don't know exactly what the impact of the most recent discussion and changes in Washington, D.C. on taxes are going to be.
If last year taught us anything, it's that we can't predict the future. That will be up to voters. Nearly 20 lawmakers announced they won't run for their current seat again. At the Capitol, I'm Wes Rappaport.
And Henson says to pay attention to issues tied up in courts this year, like abortion, LGBTQ rights, and sanctuary city laws. Taking a closer look at some of those issues, the bathroom bill failed to pass in both the regular and special sessions. The House Committee on Economic Competitiveness is still working on a report about what impact the law would have on businesses in Austin if it does ever pass.
Senate Bill 4's sanctuary cities provision became law in May. It lets officers ask immigration status during traffic stops, requires local agencies to cooperate with federal policies, and threatens anyone who does not with a penalty. The law was challenged by several local governments, including Houston, Austin, and San Antonio, temporarily blocking parts of that bill. A federal appeals court has yet to issue a ruling. And we'll be right back.